This video contains information and instructions about your surveys and the questions in them. If you still have some questions about their surveys, please ask the RAs. You can call or email. Remember, please read each question carefully. As time goes on, you will become familiar with the questions, and filling out the survey will take less time. Since the AM and PM surveys are very similar, we will review the AM questions first. The questions that are unique to the evening survey will be reviewed after. The first question asks that you enter your 3-digit code. Remember, this is a decoy. Please enter the 5-digit code you were given at your appointment. If you don't remember this code, just give us a call. It should be written down on a business card and on the instruction sheet that you receive. The first question of the survey asks, how much do you desire or have an urge or craving to drink right now? Right now includes the last 30 minutes. Please respond to this question even if you have already sent us a text message with your craving. If you select 1 or higher as an answer, we will ask you to fill out a few follow-up questions. If you've already started drinking before you complete your survey, please select this option and write in how many drinks you've already completed. You will not be allowed to move to the next question without filling in the number of drinks. What if you don't want to drink, but you do have an urge or a craving? This is very common in people who are trying to cut back on their drinking. You may be planning on going somewhere that alcohol is present, and you also have an urge for a drink. We would like to know if this urge is slight, moderate, or extreme. Slight, meaning there is a craving there, but you can ignore it with a little effort. Moderate, meaning there is a craving there, and it's taking some work to deal with that craving. And extreme would be the worst craving you've ever had, and there's an overpowering desire to drink. The next question asks you how long your current urge or desire has lasted. Simply select a time segment that best describes the amount of time your urge has lasted. The next few questions will be asked to everyone. They involve assessing your current mood and your sleep the previous night. You will be asked how calm and energetic you are, how stressed, sad, and lonely you are, and some of the questions will involve a rating of 0 to 7, 0 being not at all, and 7 being exactly how you are feeling. Other questions will give you a range of possible answers, which we ask you select the one that most closely applies. Did you have a drink yesterday since your morning survey? This is a yes or no question, and we ask that you answer honestly. If the answer is yes, the next questions will be about your drinking since yesterday. They will ask you how many drinks of beer, wine, and liquor you've had. Please refer to the image on the next slide when determining the number of glasses for each kind of alcohol. What is a standard drink? A standard drink is 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, and 1.5 ounces of liquor. When considering a standard drink of wine is 5 ounces, this means there are about 5 glasses of wine in a standard bottle. If you're still not sure how much you are drinking, you can ask one of the research assistants if you have a question. The questions that we will ask in the survey will be about specific kinds of alcohol separately. For example, how many servings of beer, wine, and liquor did you have? What is the highest urge or craving you had to drink yesterday at any point? Please use the same 0. We ask you to send a text message to us whenever you have an urge, temptation, or craving for alcohol, and to rate the intensity of that urge or craving. What percentage of the time that you had a craving did you actually send a text message? While we would like you to do it 100% of the time, we understand that it may be less. Please select the approximate percentage of time that you sent us the text with your cravings. There are no penalties for not texting us your cravings, so you can be completely honest here. Do you consider the total amount that you've had to drink since this time yesterday to be excessive? That is, was it more than you think you should have had? Please answer this question by selecting definitely not, possibly, probably, or definitely. The next question asks, think about the people you were with while you were drinking in the last 24 hours. Think about those individuals with whom you spend the most time and check the statement that best describes your drinking situation in the last 24 hours. In relation to the main reason you drank in the last 24 hours. This is very subjective. You may have had many reasons for drinking in any particular moment. You should choose the one that is the main reason. Please pick the option that is most applicable. For example, if you were feeling bored and lonely, so you had a glass of wine, this is different than just feeling bored and not knowing what else to do with your time. Levels of intoxication, hangover, and problems experienced. Using the 0 through 8 scale, please rate the following for the past 24 hours. Your highest level of intoxication, the hangover you may have had, and any problems you may have encountered as a result of drinking. For these scales, think of 0 as being absolutely sober and having no hangover or problems whatsoever, whereas 8 is the most drunk, hungover, or severe problems you've ever experienced. If you've indicated you have had any problems in the past 24 hours from drinking, anything from a little headache to the worst problem you've ever had, please indicate in the survey how severe the problems were. For the next question, we ask that you check all that apply to the type of problems or consequences that you've experienced. Again, please only think of the problems you've had in the last 24 hours. If you did not drink the previous day or night, you will be asked different questions. Were you presented with an opportunity to drink last night, such as someone wanting to go out, or if you went to a place where you usually drink and you were offered a drink? Please select yes or no. Briefly, what was the main reason you did not drink in the last 24 hours? Please type in a short response to this question. All of the surveys will continue with the following questions. How likely is it that you will be in a situation where you will be tempted to drink tonight, either out with friends or alone with a bottle of wine? Please select not at all likely, somewhat likely, likely, or very likely. Do you have a plan? Do you have a plan with regard to your drinking over the next 24 hours? Plan here refers to having a specific strategy or number of drinks predetermined in your mind prior to starting drinking. You can select having no plan, how hard will it be to stick to your plan? How much effort do you think it will take to stick to your plan? 0, meaning no effort. Commitment. How committed are you to your plan? 0, meaning not committed, or 8, extremely committed. This question is wondering how dedicated you are to sticking to your plan for the next 24 hours. Again, if you have no plan, please select 0. Think about your life, financial status, relationships with friends and family, physical health, and self-regard. When taking all these aspects together over your life, overall, how much has your drinking harmed you? 0, meaning 0 harm, through 8, meaning extreme harm. Please enter the first initial of your last name for confirmation. This last question is just to help us verify that you've entered the correct 5-digit code. The PM survey. The PM survey is slightly different. Some of the questions are the same, but some are new. One new question asks about your current location and if alcohol is available or not at that moment. This question reads, right now, are you with people? Are you alone? Are the people you're with ones who typically encourage you to drink? In general, the PM survey is shorter, but some of the questions are slightly different. For each line, think of the answer as yes or no. If the answer is no, leave the box unchecked. If the answer is yes, please check the box next to the statement. For example, are you with people you typically drink around? Yes or no. Are you not actively encouraging to drink, but they make you want to drink? When you are finished, please submit your survey and a screen should thank you for completing it. If you have any questions, you can email us at casper@nshs.edu, give us a call to our office phone number, or you can text our Casper study phone.